Deuteronomy. Let's take him right back to Deuteronomy 28. And we're gonna show you without a doubt that you are an Israelite according to the Bible. Right?
That's right.
Deuteronomy 28 and verse 15.
Bring it out.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 15.
Teach.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
So Moses is speaking the word of God to the children of Israel, all right? As you go back to Deuteronomy 1, you can go to Deuteronomy chapter 30, verse 1. Get 30 and verse 1 real quick. 29 and 1. 29 and 1. Read that.
Deuteronomy 29 and verse 1. These are the words of the covenant which the Lord commanded Moses
So this is the agreement that God commanded Moses to make with a certain group of people. Not with all people on the face of the earth, all right? So when you read the Bible, this is a covenant. It's an old and a new covenant.
That's right.
And we're going to show you who that is. Read.
to make with the children of Israel.
To make with everybody in the world.
The children of Israel.
God's covenant was only with who?
The children of Israel.
That's right.
The land of Moab. Beside the covenant which he made with them in Horeb.
So this is the commandment. This is the covenant that God made with the children of Israel. All right. So watch this. Go back one chapter, 28 and verse 15. Do you two know each other?
Yeah, it's my uncle.
That's your uncle. Hey, Unc, listen to me. How you say Unc in Spanish? Tio. Listen to this. You're an Israelite according to the Bible.
That's right.
Did you grow up in church and where you taught the Bible?
Well, I got older.
Not until you got older. Okay, let me ask you a question.
I mean, we're Catholic, but I went Christian.
Oh, okay, well, what's the difference? Y'all supposed to be followers of Christ, right? Yeah. That's the division. Remember, we just read in Psalms 83. They've taken crafty counsel to keep against the hidden ones, right? Didn't we just read that? So one crafty counsel is, I'm going to give you Christianity. I'm going to give you baptism or Baptist. I'm going to give you Catholicism.
That's right.
That's the crafty counsel when we just read that the covenant of the Bible was only for who? Stay with me. Watch this. Read it again. 29 and 1. Stay with me. Read it again. 29. Watch this.
Deuteronomy chapter 29 and verse 1.
So I'm going to ask you, Theo, forgive me if I say it wrong. Who is the Bible for? Who was the covenant given to?
Israelites.
Who you got?
Israelites.
You don't know. And that's fair. That's how a lot of us work.
Yeah.
Because again, they've taken crafty counsel.
That's right.
To keep us hidden so we wouldn't know who we are.
That's right.
Okay.
Deuteronomy chapter 29 verse 1. These are the words of the covenant which the Lord commanded Moses to.
So slow down. What's a covenant?
Covenant,
Togetherness?
An agreement between parties.
That's right.
It's a covenant. God made a covenant with one group of people.
That's
he
right.
made an agreement with one group of people. Read.
Break it out.
To make with the children of Israel.
So Theo, who was the agreement with? Who was the covenant with?
with the people.
Watch one more time. Listen close. With who?
To make with the children of Israel.
Who was the covenant with?
Children of Israel.
One more time for Theo. Who?
To make with the children of Israel.
To make with who?
The children of Israel.
So who is the covenant with?
Children of Israel.
The children of Israel. All praises to the Most High.
That's
you are
right.
Israelites according to the Bible.
That's
so
right.
God made his covenant with you.
Boy, come on.
God made his covenant with the so-called blacks.
Teach.
The so-called Hispanics.
Teach.
Means his slave.
That's
you
right.
know that's what Hispanic means, right?
Yeah.
Why do you all speak Spanish?
Because the Spaniards forced us
Because of the
upon us. They raped
Spaniards.
our
The same
people.
reason why
That's
your
right.
brothers, why we speak English. All right, now we're going to show you the reason why in the Bible. Deuteronomy 28 and 15. Read.
Bring it out.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 15.
Teach.
But it shall come to pass.
Meaning it will happen. God told Moses, a part of this covenant or part of this agreement is, listen, if you do what I say, I'm going to set you on high above all the nations. But if you don't do what I say, guess what's going to happen? You got kids? You got kids? So if your kids do the things that you agreed for them and you wanted them to do, then typically what will happen? You'll reward them, right? But if they don't, then what happens?
I'll be wolfing. I'm a wolfing dad.
What should you do?
I could discipline them.
Well, you should discipline them. That's what we got to understand. And when we don't discipline them, what happens? And when we don't discipline them, what happens? They run over us. So God, as his children, because he made a covenant with his children, the children of Israel, he gave us judgments and he gave us blessings and curses. Now listen to some of them. Read.
If thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses, is curse good or bad? Curse is bad. He said all these what? Curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So the curses that God will give us, they will overtake us as a people. They will overwhelm us as a people, right? Read the next verse.
Curse shall that be in the city.
Now, where y'all from? Y'all from Kansas City, right? What do we call Kansas City? You young. What do they call it? They call it
City.
what?
Killer
They call it
City.
Killer City. Is that not a curse? To live in a city where they call it Killer City?
Yes, I hate
Bring
that.
it out.
Call them?
That's what they call it. What's your nephew say? What they call it?
What city?
They call it. Well, if we
They
hate it,
don't want us to come together.
why is that? Because if we come together, our minds will be renewed to this Bible. Well,
Shalom,
understand-
Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today.
to this Bible. We'll understand who we are. So when it says curse shall thou be in the
I agree
city,
with
if you live on whether it's Southwest Boulevard, Independence Avenue, 55th in Michigan, 31st in Prospect, no matter where you go in this city, is it a blessed place or a cursed place?
Teacher.
It's cursed.
Everything you hear on the radio.
Say it to the mic. Say it to the mic. I want you to say it.
Everything you hear on the radio is negativity.
Right.
They don't want us against each other, killing. They're glorifying killing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Why is that? Because they've taken crafty counsel against God's people.
That's
against
right,
his
right.
hidden ones. It says that we will be cursed in the city. Part of the curses is having to go to another nation
That's right.
to get gas.
That's
Part
right.
of the curses is having to go to another nation. This place where we particularly are, it's a lot of what we know as Northern Kingdom. They would say Mexican spots, right? But who owns the building?
The white people.
Exactly. Who pays? Who do they pay taxes to?
Bring it out.
When they go get their flour to make their tortillas, who do they get them from?
The white man.
Exactly. So this is what we need to understand. Read what you got.
And cursed shall I be in the field.
So when the conquistadors came over to the Americas, what were you all doing in the fields?
Working.
You was working, sun up to
We're
sun
still
down.
working. We're still working.
Say it again.
We're still working.
Give me Matthew 13:38. Hold that. Give me Matthew chapter 13, verse 38. Because you made a heavy point. You said we still working. So
That's
the
right.
Most High God, he makes it to where we can't escape his curses. We were cursed in the city, right? Which is why they call it the inner city. When you move out to the other places, your Lenexus, your Olathes, your Lee Summits, your Raymoors, all that different stuff, they call them what?
Fuck it.
They don't call them the city, they call it the suburbs.
Yeah.
Because they done segregated. They done said the city is where you belong. And then when they decide to come back and gentrify the area and rebuild it up, they move you out.
Teacher,
They raise
that's
the
right.
taxes so you can't afford it. But he said, in curse shall you be in the field. That was the cotton field, the sugar cane field, any other place where you all had to work. And the so-called black man, we were cursing those fields, right?
Teacher.
But as we were scattered throughout the world, guess what God said the field is? Read.
Matthew chapter 13 and verse 38.
Uh-huh.
The field is
The
the
field is what?
the field is the world.
The field is the world. No matter where we've been scattered as a people, guess what's happened?
That's
We've been
right.
cursed as a people.
Right.
The people in Amsterdam, when they saw and they heard the things that happened to George Floyd, it affected them. Hold on, give me 1 more minute. Go back to Deuteronomy 28. Because I want to show y'all without a doubt that y'all Israelites. Jump to verse 48. 48. Yeah, yes sir.
He said that did Christ leave out blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans? Salvation.
Come on this side for me. Come on this side for me. Because I want to hear your question clearly, and I want y'all to listen to this, all right?
I'm-
Real quick.
the message, I
3 minutes.
love the message
Now,
y'all
what was your
giving.
question again?
I love it. I love it. I
I
respect
think I
it.
asked
I
him,
respect
did when Christ came and died
Uh-huh.
for our sins,
Uh-huh.
did he leave the blacks and Hispanics and Indians out?
Did he leave them out?
Yeah.
So are you asking, like, are they Gentiles, or what do you mean? Is the covenant only for the Jewish people? Is that what you're
Well,
asking?
that's what I was asking him because I was trying to understand what our brothers. were
Okay,
going
okay, I
on.
got
But
you.
I see. I'm a preacher's kid.
Okay, okay.
And
A
I
lot
got-
of us were. Watch this. I got you. Stand right here so I can still deal with these brothers. Now watch this. You heard this question, right? When Christ came, did he leave out? Did he leave you out? That's what he asked. Did he leave the Mexican out? Did he leave the
I
black
don't
man
think,
out?
I don't think he
according to
did.
my
You don't think he did, but that was the question, right?
That was the
right?
question.
I'm not
That's
being
right.
false, right?
No.
That was the question. When Christ came back, did he leave the Mexicans out?
He didn't single it.
Did he
I
leave
never,
the-
I never heard
Hold
about
on,
him
hold on,
single-
stay with me.
I never heard of him.
You never heard that. Watch this. I'm gonna show you this. Get Deuteronomy 7 and 6 real quick.
Bring it
He
up.
said he never heard that he singled nobody out. Watch this. The question was, what's your name, Pastor what?
Gary Harper.
Pastor Gary Harper. Pastor Harper. Now the question was, did he leave you out? Which means you won't get the kingdom of heaven. The question is, did he leave him out? The so-called black man, the so-called Native American. Watch this. We're gonna show you first and foremost, segregation is actually in the Bible. God does have a chosen people. Watch
That's
this.
right. That's right.
Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 6.
Listen close.
For thou art a holy people.
You ever heard this verse? I want you to listen. Thou. Who did he make his covenant with? We just read it.
All the people.
Who's the holy people?
The Israelites.
The Israelites. We just read it.
That's
Deuteronomy
right.
29 and verse 1.
Wake 'em
That's
up.
who his covenant was with. It wasn't with the whole world.
That's
so
right.
when he says thou, we're in the same book of Deuteronomy. Read it again.
For thou art
The Israelites, read.
are a holy people.
Meaning separate. Holy means separate. If you have a holy shirt, that hole is separate. It's causing your shirt to be severed or separate from every other part, all right?
That's
We're
right.
holy. Meaning, again, this is called the what?
So it's not race, it's not color.
It's not race,
holy
it's
or not.
nationality. It's nationality. This is called, look. This is called the what? It's called the Holy Bible, meaning it's set apart. It's separate. It's not even for everybody. All right? Watch this. 2 minutes. I want you to see this, bro. 2 minutes. Watch this.
All right.
2 minutes, bro.
For thou art a holy people
You are a holy people, read.
unto the Lord thy God.
To God, you're holy, right? Read.
The Lord hath chosen thee.
The Lord hath what?
Chosen thee.
Chosen who?
Chosen thee.
Chosen thee. The God has said he chose you. He chose the Israelites, and we're going to show you who they are without a doubt. Read.
To be a special people.
Special is something that's near and dear to you. Would you agree, Pastor Harper?
That's right.
Right? If you tell your wife, hey, you're special to me. The day you married her, you said you're special to me, right? Meaning she's separate. She's something that's near and dear to you, correct? Watch this, read.
Special people unto himself.
Unto who?
Himself.
Unto himself. Read.
Above all people.
He said what?
Above all people.
So God said that the Israelites would be above all people, right? You heard that, right, Pastor Harper? You agree with that?
Hey, so I'm running
King
to
James, right?
Hey,
King James.
Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you.
And finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord. His word